Coming up on this edition of Campus Watch, we look at Inclusion Now events happening on campus, and later, we'll hear from the owner of one of the newest restaurants in town. Also, we'll see what attracts locals to one of the most intense obstacle courses in Texhoma. All this and more on Campus Watch. Hello and welcome to Campus Watch. I'm Kristen Gregg. Women's History Month ended at MSU with the Women's Awareness 5K run at Sykes Lake, hosted by Sigma Lambda Alpha. SLA partnered with Gamma Phi Beta in an effort to spread a message about the importance of women in society. Before the race began, the runners had the opportunity to hear from the Dr. Marilyn Fowle as she celebrated the influence of powerful women in her own life and encouraged the runners to do the same. SLA member Michelle Dickey says it was a great opportunity for women in the community to join together.
Putting on an event like this is really important because it shows young women that no matter what they go through, no matter what phase of life they're in, that they have a support system, that they have a community that is going to be there for them no matter what life throws at them, and that's something that's just really important.
All of the proceeds from the registration fees will go to the SLA Scholarship Fund. Golf season is in full swing here at MSU. The men's golf team produced huge performances in the Lions Classic on Monday. Senior Jared Baker sat on the top of the leaderboard after the final round, after continuing his streaks of impressive rounds with solid 68, 67, and 68 scores. The team also scored their lowest round ever with a score of 12 under par across the board, breaking a school record. At the end of the tournament, Mustangs held 3 of the top 4 spots on the leaderboard. The men's team will compete in the Lone Star Conference Championship April 24th and 25th at Frisco Lakes Golf Club. If golf isn't your sport, you could catch a softball game on campus instead. The women's softball team currently holds a record of 17-23, and they have 2 more teams to face off before the Lone Star Conference playoffs. Coming off a loss against Angelo State University, the team prepares to face Texas Women's University today. They will go against Tarleton State University next Thursday and Friday, where they will compete for a spot in the playoffs. This weekend will be the team's last home game of the season and determines their fate in the Lone Star Conference. Wichita Falls residents looking for a challenge took on the ultimate obstacle course last Saturday. Reporting Naomi Skinner has more on this story.
Mud, sweat, and tears. That's what runners faced when they went up against Texhoma's most hellacious obstacle run, also known as Thor. Over 1,500 people gathered together in Lucy Park this past Saturday to participate and compete in the nonprofit obstacle course. From the starting line to the finish line, runners have to jump, wade, and climb over 3 miles of an intense obstacle course. For first-time attendee Brady Fulton, the run was a fun challenge.
My favorite part was probably where you actually do the rope climb. I don't know, it was kind of difficult pulling yourself up, so I always wanted to try it, so it was fun.
The last part of the race was the dirtiest obstacle yet, the mud pit.
In the mud, you went over like 3 mud obstacles, and I think that's when you got the most money.
After making it through the mud pit, each participant received a medal at the finish line. All of the proceeds from the event went to Leadership Wichita Falls, the Wichita Falls Streams and Valleys Organization, and other North Texas organizations. For M&G Media, I'm Naomi Skinner.
Locals looking for a change of atmosphere can head to the Highlander Public House, your newest spot for gourmet cuisine. Owner and head chef Eric Scott graduated from the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York in 1991. He opened the pub with his wife Amy. Amy Scott says the two didn't have a pub in mind before stepping into the space in downtown Wichita Falls.
When we first thought of, when we saw the spot from the outside, we were thinking Italian, but as soon as we came in here, it just screamed pub. It's just warm, it's inviting. My husband said it reminded him of Cheers, the television show. So we wanted to turn it into something that was warm, also with that pub feel, but we wanted to combine the Texas feel at the same time. So we've got some UK food and we've got some, just regular good old Texas Southern food, and we just wanted to mush the two together, have something a little different, but something that everybody knows at the same time.
Aside from the various menu options, Highlanders offers a full bar, a patio, and you can even bring your favorite four-legged friend to dine with you. Eric says they are excited to see what the future brings for the restaurant and the development of downtown. He says they are here to be complimentary to businesses already in the area.
The health department's been very helpful in letting me know what I need to do back there as far as getting the kitchen up to snuff, and then what we need to do on the patio to make it pet friendly. The city's been very helpful in family atmosphere, camaraderie down here. That really makes it special. People won't come downtown for one thing. They're going to come downtown when there's lots of things to do. Because what happens if you come down and the Highlander is absolutely packed? You're going to go down the street to one of the other establishments and have a good time there. And that's great. We need 5 more restaurants down here. We need 5 more bars. We need more. We have great theaters and stuff already established. We can just need, when those crowds come down here, we need to keep them down here.
Highlander Public House will also offer regular specials. For example, they will have an Identity Crisis Monday, which would include a spaghetti and lasagna dinner. The restaurant stays open until 2 a.m. every day and is located at 726 Scott Street. For students looking to try out their foreign language skills, the Trilingual Cafe was the perfect opportunity to do so and get a treat out of it. On Monday, the Foreign Language Department hosted the Trilingual Cafe in the Clark Student Center atrium. Students were encouraged to share their favorite word or phrase on the board in either French, German, or Spanish in exchange for foreign treat, including pastries and coffee. Students in foreign language classes were encouraged to come out and get a feel of the culture they are studying. The trilingual activities ended with a movie called Couch Movie, which included 4 languages: Spanish, German, French, and English. Practicing those foreign language skills will come in handy, especially for students studying abroad. The Study Abroad Association hosted a meet and greet cookout for alumni and students studying abroad this summer. Director of International Education Michael Mills says they wanted students to have a chance to meet one another before boarding the plane. Alumni shared stories from their own experiences and gave students tips they wish they would have known before departing. Mills says there are very few times in your life where you have the opportunity to truly get outside of your comfort zone, experience a different culture, and walk away from the experience a better student and a better person. For more information, visit mwsu.edu/academics/study-abroad. Unlike normal movies where audience members are told to be silent and enjoy the movie, during this cult classic, audience members are encouraged to participate. Whether it was throwing confetti, rice, squirting water guns, shouting back comments to the screen, or doing the time warp, the Rocky Horror Picture Show viewing at Moffett Library was full of audience participation. The event was a part of Inclusion Now events on campus, and over 50 people were in attendance. Humanities professor Dr. Britton Tinchcox, who went in full costume, says it was important that they chose a movie that had a focus on gender and sexuality, but was also entertaining.
The Moffat Movie Madness series is about working or helping students appreciate film as a serious art form, but in a more entertaining sort of setting. And so when we were looking at films this semester, we were looking in relation to a course I'm teaching right now on gender and film. And so we were trying to incorporate films that have content necessarily that focuses on issues about gender, sexuality, but aren't necessarily so serious, as you can hear from the background, that they're not so serious that we can't enjoy ourselves.
Goodie bags were handed out to audience members so that they could participate in the experience too. Another Inclusion Now event this week had students feeling the love. Reporter Najoni Taranas has more on this story.
What could be better than a free snow cone from Bahama Bugs? Free food. and live music on a Friday afternoon? Last Friday, students gathered together on Mustang's Walk to celebrate the Rally of Love, one of the many Inclusion Now Week events happening on campus. Several student organizations teamed up with Pride, or People Respecting Identity, Diversity for Everyone, to organize events like the rally during Inclusion Now. One of the student organizations that partnered with Pride was the Bilingual Education Student Organization, or BESO. BESO officer Brenda Sagala says the organization was excited to be able to partner with Pride for the Humans of MSU event and for the Love Rally. This was the organization's first time partnering with Pride for Inclusion Week. BESO was in charge of bringing food traditional to Hispanic culture, like Mexican soda known as jarritos.
We've been here and we see the diversity in the school, and it's important. Like, yes, we might see students, but it's important to celebrate diversity, languages, gender, everything. So I think it's important for students to know too.
Mustang's Maniac president, Ruth Mercado, also helped Pride bring the Love Rally to life. She says it's important for student organizations to join together to send a bigger message to the student body.
It's really important for students, to show that there's things that are greater than themselves. In particular, this event just really allows people to showcase that. Like, we want other people to feel included.
Pride member Morgan Sinclair says that the rally and Inclusion Week was a great success, and the organization looks forward to Inclusion Week next year.
As much as we like to be one group, we also want to show that we all do have our differences that need to be celebrated.
Students were able to enjoy live music, tie-dye t-shirts, and connect with fellow students. For M&G Media, I'm Najoni Taranes.
That's all for this edition of Campus Watch. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us at M&G Media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks for watching.